if you get a chance to sign to what's the guy who signed Pop Smoke? Steven Victor. Take it. Take it for less money than the other nigga with the more money. Steven Victor could make wheels turn without money. Steven Victor.
Exactly. That's why I didn't want to fucking sign to that nigga, bro.
When Steven Victor make a call? Oh, it's Steven Victor. I'm gonna give you another tidbit. This is why 6ix9ine kind of hasn't released as much music. 6ix9ine signed to the son of the most powerful nigga in music business. You got Lucian Grange. His son is called Elliot Grange. 6ix9ine signed to him.
I was signed to him. Yes.
He owns 10K. Here's the thing, though. For 6ix9ine to really be back on, that nigga has to put his name on the line and stand up for 6ix9ine. But he's royalty in the music business. 6ix9ine is unpredictable. He's always beefing with niggas. And let's just be honest, as much as the upside might be in terms of him gaining your company money, do you want to dirty your face when you're the heir apparent? Your father runs the whole shit. Your father pays Drake. 6ix9ine's whole career will be fixed if the guy he signed to says, yo, I got Trippie Redd shit. I got this. I got that. By the way, Ice Spice is over there now. If they said, not only am I gonna, because they do this all the time. It's all about leverage. Remember when they was trying to ban X's music and ban Chris Brown on Spotify? You know what happened that changed it all? The label said, if you ban these motherfuckers, take all of our shit down, nigga. You know what happened? We're not banning nobody. It's all good. You know why blackballing still happens individually? Because the niggas who they pick now, Tory, 6ix9ine, nobody will stand up for. Why would you stand up for somebody like that? So it's all about leverage. If you sign to somebody who can make those calls, you could sign to certain people in the industry. They could make a call to say, yo, Skinny dropping his next song. I need on Rap Caviar. You got to be a top 10 entry. Not only that, we're dropping his music video. We need, this is all about how people flex their power in the game.
I know, and L.A. Reid wasn't having that.
Yeah, well, at that point, people hated him. He came back around now. People have came back around. You signed to him when people hated him. So all he had to offer to you was money. So hopefully you got the back because that's the only thing he had in leverage. Money.
I didn't even want it.
This is what it is.
Yeah, man.
You said what?
Crazy.
I say this is what it is. You know, shit. This industry, everything that happens, you start realizing as much as niggas believe they're free because of the internet, nah. The major labels run this shit. Like the next fight they're about to have, some people said they want Spotify to pay out more. So they want Spotify, Apple, and everybody to pay out more. Well, they're hoping that the labels are going to pay them more if they get pay out more. It's about who you're going to blame. Spotify is already saying, yo, we're paying $5 billion every year to the music industry. Don't come to us for the money. If y'all not getting $5 billion, go to the labels. The labels then start playing their tricks to say, we're barely making profit. So go to the streaming companies that we could get paid more, that you could get more. You know what the streaming companies say? No, we're paying all we can. Go to the labels that you could get paid more because they're taking all the... It's all... Let me tell you this. Most of this shit is all pretty much a Ponzi scheme. It's just stick. And the most people that make the amount of money is the fucking executive. Trust and believe.
That don't know how to rap for shit.
Yeah, no, of course. Once I walked into a building and I seen the executive with more security than they had actual a former, I think it was either Secret Service or CIA nigga that was security. I said, what the fuck? And then they told me the golden rule of this industry. They said, sign 10 niggas. Hopefully 9 are trash and you have 1 star. The 1 star pays for all 10 of them niggas. you're a hit. I said, in this business, all I got to do is bat a 10% batting average. They're like, yeah. You sign 10 niggas. Cause, and I'm gonna tell you when I learned this. I went to Jacksonville one year. I had this whole budget. I still got it. I just don't even communicate with the label no more. They're like, yo, you can sign anybody you want to. They gave me a whole budget. I'm like, okay, fuck, all right, bet. I got to sign some people. Anyway, here was my problem. I got emotionally invested in it. I started, yes, the money was given by the label, but I started to feel like once I got into doing a contract with you, I felt like we were partners and friends and more than what it was. I felt like we were like, oh my God, like we're connected. What everybody did was laugh at me. They're like, yo, this is the music business. There ain't no feelings. Sign anybody you can. Sign your cat if he could do a melody. It's all a write-off. You're hoping to get one poppin' nigga out of 10. And when I heard that, I was like, what in the fuck is this type of industry that I'm in? I'd never felt motivated ever after that. But Skinny, you probably have seen, like, you've seen how labels move. Like, treacherous, nigga.
Nah, that's a fact.
Treacherous. That's how we're going to
They
be.
all in cahoot. They all in cahoots with each other too.
Of
Man,
course.
that shit had to have been mentally draining to hear all those
Yo.
niggas in Jacksonville, bro.
Yo.
Say call Sixnine, man. They trying to.
I'll tell you mentally draining how it was. I don't do good with rejection. I flew down to Jacksonville. I showed up to the studio like 2 days in a row, listening to this guy's music. I'm like, oh, you're good. I had listened to his music before. I offered him a deal, blah, blah. My lawyer's in it, blah, blah, blah. By the time I get back to Jersey, they hit me and they said, yo, we're going to be honest with you. This dude is getting offered, I think we had offered like maybe 300 to 400,000. They said, this dude's been offered like 800. They said, unless you're going to double your offer, you're probably not going to be in the running. What do y'all want to do? And I didn't think the guy was like some superstar, so I didn't want to overpay for him. But I was like, yo, like I chilled with him. Like he was like, oh shit, Akademiks want to sign me. I'm like, yo, just think about all the great things you could get by being signed to me. Like you're going to be all over I'm going to post you like 6ix9ine, my nigga. Like I was so excited. Like, but I was new to business a little bit because I committed in my mind that he's already signed to me. And then when business didn't work out like that, I got really upset because I felt like I wasted my time. I hate wasting my time. But he probably wasn't wrong. But
The chat asks, is he lit now?
I seen him on festival. Yeah, he's on a festival. Now, granted, I believe if he had signed to me, he would be way more lit.
You know how many niggas with money can't get on these festivals, but niggas with good management who got relationships do?
It's all about agency. Hold on. Festivals is about agency, not really about.
No, hold on. By the way, chat. I'll say the names. The first one I flew out of Jacksonville. His name is D. Watkins. I wanted to sign him. I thought he was so talented. I remember when I got there, I got a haircut at one of these these barbershops and they were telling me about the Julio Fulio. I didn't even know who Julio Fulio was, but they were telling me about all the beef stuff, and I was like, nah, I'm only here for D. Watkins. I came here for him. Like I had a funding from a label. I had an A&R who was like looking around for talent. They showed me, and I was like, oh, I sent them out there before, and I said, I'm going with you this time. And this is when I realized that either I'm just too rich, which that's not a thing. You can't be too rich to have an artist. But I just was valuing my time way more. I'm like, bro, my time is worth more than me. I feel like I wasted my time. Like I went to Jacksonville, stayed there for like 4 days. Like I'm. It didn't feel like I didn't feel fulfilled after I realized they weren't going to sign. The second person who was the second person? The second person, which I kind of saw the spin from early on, SSG Kobe. Like, I remember really quick and early trying to get on it. I talked to his mom a bunch of times. I was trying to sign him. you know, and it's nothing against him. Like clearly, you know, there was probably more attractive situations. Like, yeah, I'm academics, but like, there's more attractive situations where they could probably be like, yo, well, hey, here's where all the guys who you want to rap like are signed to, right? Like, I was just basically saying, hey, I have this deal with this company that, yes, has signed a bunch of clout rappers, but really I'm the sell. Like, you're gonna sign to Akademiks versus whatever. So, you know, he was one of them as well. And then there was another one. After that, I was just like, yo, fuck the music shit, bro. Like, I'll do music shit again, but I'm gonna hire a CEO. I never want to ever meet with an artist ever in my life again, because I get too emotionally involved. I'm serious, bro. I get emotionally involved. Like, yo, I like, bro. I remember meeting with an artist and we're in studio, and this dude's telling me about like, yo, he got beef and niggas think that he snitched. And yo, he's like, yo, you know, if I sign, I can't stay in my hood, bro. And I'm like crunching the numbers. I'm like, yo, how much would it take? I'm like, yo, I already have a deal in mind for you. I'm going to pay you this, but how much would it take for you to get out of this situation? And maybe I pay for your housing to be in LA or maybe Miami or Atlanta. So I'm thinking about all these things. And then when it came time to like do the deal, like we just never did the deal. And I just felt salty. I'm like, bro, I was wasting my time. That's why I give so much credit to the dude who signed X, my man Orlando. Bro, if I just invested like weeks, months of my time, like, oh, you just gonna sign somewhere else? When I'm trying to give you everything you want? Fuck it. So after that, I was just like, I'm good, man.
I had a couple of those fumbles act. Don't worry.
Let Boom sign the artist. I ain't got time to chase these niggas.
And then that's another thing that
we'll be doing that soon.
Skinny, that's another variable that he forgot to throw in there is the nigga's character, the content of the character, the person you.
You right.
You gotta think the type of nigga that would agree to sign with him is probably the type of nigga that'll jump ship as soon as it gets bad.
That's true too.
You right. Right.
And that's because he's the type of nigga to jump ship when he wants to.
It's wishful thinking.
Yo, the music business is so incredibly hard. It like, I think about it today and I'm like, fuck, you really gotta be like one of those guys, man, to really deal with all the bullshit of artists, but like really kind of be steadfast and be just on your shit to make sure it happens. And honestly, like I was telling people, like, you know, I'm trying to do a comedy show. I'm at the place where I want to challenge myself. Like, I feel like I've done so many great things content-wise. I just want to challenge myself. I do want to, like, I've promised myself this, because a lot of people give me credit for Sixnine's. They were like, oh, you and 6ix9ine were like a 1-2 punch during his run. And I said, well, 6ix9ine was already signed. I've made, like, a promise to myself saying I want to do that with another artist, but that artist signed to me, right? I'm just not there yet mentally, and I haven't found the right pieces to kind of make it work. But shit, yo, being in the music business is hard, bro. Like, and Almighty Suspect knows that too. And I'm Skinny, you absolutely fucking know that. Shit is hard, dog. Yo, if this shit was easy, everybody would be jumping in there, man. This shit is hard, dog. I kid you not, man.
You get fucked over a lot.
I mean, not all labels are shit, though. I could say that.
Well, it's not about all labels of shit. It's like, whether you're on the label or the artist side, is like,
it's the situation they give you.
Yeah, and also, like, for the label, they don't know what's what. And then for you, like, if you're an artist, you get sold on what could be and what it should be. And then you get...
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
And then you get to realize, like, that's not really what it is. And then you're trying to deal with that situation, but also you realize, like, for a label, you are one of 20, one of 30, like, but for you, that's your livelihood. That's your life. That's the difference between your mom retiring or not. That's the difference between how your life is going to go. That means a lot, bro. So, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, that shit's incredibly tough. I kid you not.
Nigga, my manager ran off with $150K.
Oh, yeah, shit. God damn. Fucking manager, man.
And then use the money. Then use the money and the connections to blow up Lil Mosey.
Are you a Lil Mosey cool?
I ain't never speak to him. We was around each other like in the beginning, but like I never spoke to him. It was like weird conflict of interest, you know.
Me and Lil Mosey about to do an interview. He just apparently people had put some sexual assault allegations on him. Like went to trial. He beat the case. Me and him we're gonna
No, that's
do
good for him though.
absolutely.
I was hoping he beat that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I do see all these accusations or whatever when it comes to men, and like sometimes it's kind of disgusting because, bro, like we really don't hear. Like even if you ain't do nothing, sometimes we don't hear what people need to hear to say your name is cleared. You get what I mean? So yeah, no, I'm about to do an interview with him and hopefully we could kind of figure some stuff out. In a sense of like he'll be able to speak on whatever he was going through. I'm pretty sure if I asked him about you, I don't think there'll be like beef. I don't think so.
Nah, it ain't no beef.
I don't think so. Yo, Skinny, where do you think Jersey is at right now, bro?
What you mean, like?
So
you see, Coyle Ray.
No, Coyle Ray. Not Coyle Ray.
That's who it is, Coyle Ray.
No, she's doing amazing.
Hot garbage, bro.
No, she's doing amazing though.
I like some of her songs. I don't like all her songs.
The point I was trying to say, even with asking that question, was just like we're seeing Jersey club music come back around.